How's it going, guys? It's AJ Pay. I'm bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle against Rainslight. It's gonna be a UU match, and it's black and one match. This team is called the Crew because it's based off of real people in real life, basically my friends. But yeah, this is their first battle and their only battle that I ever did with them because the team isn't that great, to be honest. But he's gonna lead off with the Whimsicott, and I'm gonna lead off with Austin the Machamp because Austin thinks he's very strong and intimidating and stuff. But in reality, 1 into 2 is probably right, but gonna go for a Dynamic Punch on the switch, just because I want something confused, and it hits the Sigilyph. It doesn't do that much damage, but now that it has the Flame Orb, I don't want it to Cycle Shift it to Austin and being burned and cutting his attack, so I might as well just go into Vince the boss that doesn't give a shit. He's gonna hit himself in confusion, and that's great. I guess maybe he's intimidated by Vince, because maybe Vince is intimidating too. But I'm gonna predict him to switch into Porygon 2 now, and I'm gonna go for the U-turn just to get switch initiative. Because I know he's probably going to switch, because why would he stay in? But gonna go with U-turn, and this is gonna go to Shaman now, and this Shaman is not really part of the crew because we do have 6 members, but I just couldn't decide what the 6th poke would be. So either way, Shaman is just there for now, but it actually probably does the most work in this game, as I do predict this switch into Empoleon as I go for the Earth Power for super effective damage, since Empoleons are special defensive and all, and that's a live for Earth Power, so that's looking like a 2-hit KO from there. But then with Leftovers, it's going to put him over half, so it's probably going to be a 3-hit KO, and probably from min-max variants, it's probably going to be a 3-hit KO anyways. But gonna go for another Earth Power now, because this Empoleon can't do anything to me in general. It could just Ice Beam, but that won't do that much to me anyways, and he's probably just decided to set up rocks, which he's going to do right there. And then I'm just gonna go for a Seed Floor, predicting him to possibly switch out and leave this Empoleon in for Death Flower later, because I want to go for my strongest attack and get some damage off of something, but he's just gonna stay in and sack that thing. But he's gonna go into his Typhlosion now, and this Typhlosion is naturally faster than me, and it's probably Choice Scarf or Choice Specs, but I'm assuming Choice Scarf because that's what they are most of the time, because they have Eruption, and Eruption is dependent on how much HP you have. So that's what I'm assuming it's supposed to be. And now Whimsicott is in, so usually when Whimsicotts are in, you speed things up, as he does go for a stub and I Body Slam because I don't want him behind the stub, but he's gonna Leech Seed me, as I do predict him to switch out, but he doesn't obviously, and he gets a Leech Seed on me. And now I'm gonna gauge how much health he's gonna gain from Sub Loss, Leech Seed recovery, and Leftover recovery, and he does gain more, so I'm gonna have to switch out to Vince, and I'm gonna take advantage of his Prankster since after he subs, because now he's gonna go first, and I might as well just U-turn, break the sub, get switch initiative, and then go into Shaman, because he can't do anything to Shaman, and I do carry HP Ice or Fire on this thing most likely, as I know he's probably gonna switch out now because he can't do anything to me. So gonna go for a rest, get back as much health as I can, so that way Shaman can be somewhat useful for later, well, more useful. But now I'm gonna go into BMAC, because BMAC is hella fast because he's a Choice Scarf Nidoking, and he doesn't give a shit too, and he destroys people. But he's gonna go for a Calm Mind. I was kind of fearing that this Ice Beam wouldn't do that much, but then again with the Life Orb, well, not Life Orb, with the Sheer Force ability, it's actually gonna do a lot despite that Sigilyphs are plus, or not plus, well, it's at +1. And it's very special defensive, but now it's at +2, so maybe I was thinking Ice Beam wouldn't take it out, but I might as well just go for it, and I'm going to take out the Sigilyph. So yeah, good, a special defensive wall out of the way, as he does go into Typhlosion now, as he probably knows I'm locked into Ice Beam, and Typhlosion can probably take those for days, as I'm going to go into Tao once again, because Tao is useless at all, but Tao is actually going to do his job this time and not be useless, and take that Eruption very well, because he is a special defensive wall and has a thick fat ability as well. So good job, Tao. You're not being useless. The only time you were ever useful in this game and the game before where you carried the team, but that was based on luck. But he's gonna go into Porygon 2 now to trace my thick fat ability, as I'm gonna go for a Body Slam or something because I want the Parahacks in general, because I knew he's probably gonna switch out because Typhlosion does have very frail defenses. But he's gonna go for a Toxic. Perfectly fine with that because I know I'm not gonna stay in for that long. As I go for another Body Slam, hoping for a Paralyzation, but he's not gonna get it because Tao really can't do much anyways. But I'm gonna switch it to Austin now because I want this thing confused, and also Austin's the only one that can really take 2 to 3 hits, whereas my Shaman and my Nidoking can probably only take 2. And I want to have the greatest win, as in I just want the 6-0. That's what I want to. But Machamp could decently take this thing wall as well, so I might as well just go into him. But he's going to switch out to his Whimsicott now, and Whimsicott is about to eat a Dynamic Punch in the face. And Dynamite Punch's animation in Black and White 1 is alright, but in Black and White 2, it's really, really amazing. And in general, the animations of Black and White 2 are amazing, which really makes me happy that they actually are trying to make this game look pretty good, as opposed to just like kind of like eh. But either way, Whimsicott's gonna hit himself because he's probably intimidated by Austin, which I don't understand. Don't really understand why you're intimidated by them, but either way, Austin's gonna take him out with the Ice Punch. But he's going to go into his Typhlosion now, and I'm going to predict him to go for the Focus Blast, predicting me to switch into Snorlax. And I know Austin can probably take 1 or 2 hits, well, 2 to 3 hits anyways. So he's going to go for a Dynamic Punch and basically just confuse this Typhlosion. And I'm surprised this Typhlosion actually lived this hit from full HP. But Typhlosion is confused now, and it's going to hit himself because he's confused that Austin's still out there, and I guess because Austin's intimidating, which I don't really think he is intimidating, but either way, he's going to take him out with a Dynamic Punch. So Austin is probably going to be doing the second most amount of work compared to Shaman, even though Shaman actually isn't a part of the crew. But here comes Porygon 2 now. And Porygon 2 is going to sub, and I don't want Porygon 2 behind a sub. And that also, Dynamic Punch is super effective towards Porygon 2, and I could live a hit. So I might as well just go for it, try to get some confusion, confusion hits and stuff. But Porygon 2 is now going to go for Flamethrower, and I thought here Porygon 2 went for the Flamethrower because he wanted to get a burn, which he does get a burn, which cuts my attack. So I was like, crap. Porygon 2 is going to live this Dynamic Punch, but it's going to be confused, but it's going to live it because it's Eevee and very defensive. But I see the health bar going down. I was like, wait, how is that not a crit? And it turns out it's a Zoroark. And Zoroarks have really frail defense. So that's why, despite the fact that Austin's attack was cut and all from the burn, he's still going to take him out. And he's going to go into his final poke, which is his Porygon 2. And once again, I'm just going to stay in because I know he can take a hit, and I want to confuse him. And that's what I'm going to do, as he does get confused now. And then, nothing really happens at this point, really. I don't know. But, Porygon 2 hits himself because he's intimidated by Austin. Why is everyone intimidated towards Austin? I don't understand this. This is, like, mind-boggling. But, gonna go for another Dynamic Punch. And as you can tell from from both of these, it's not going to do that much because of the Eevee defensive stuff. But he's going to go for a recover. And at this point, I know Austin cannot handle this Porygon 2 anymore, so I might as well just switch out here and go into Shaman or BMAC and take the risk of getting hit. But luckily, he's just going to go for a recover. And then now, I'm going to go for the Seed Flare, and I am going to get a crit here, which doesn't really matter in terms of the outcome of the game, but in terms of a 6-0 really does matter, because that probably would have been a 3-hit KO from that range. And then I'm just going to take him out with the Earth Power from that range. So, good game, Rainslight, and the crew's first game, they get a 6-0, and this will probably be their only game. The only Pokemon that wasn't used was my Slowbro, my NYC. And NYC is a lazy guy, and defensive wall and all, and that's why I didn't need to use him, because as you can tell from his team, there's no offensive physical attackers. There's just all special attackers. That's why NYC wasn't needed. Also, like I said, he's lazy, so he probably didn't want to battle anyways. But yeah, good game, and if you guys like that one, leave a like, and if you leave a like, you might as well just comment, and if you comment, you might as well just subscribe. And if you guys can also do 1 of the 3, 2 or 2 of the 3 or 3 of the 3, that'd be very much appreciated. So yeah. I also got some other projects going on, so look forward to that. And look forward to more Black and White 2 videos coming up soon. Trust me. See you guys later.